Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Happy Monday. I need to stop saying every time I come back, I'm like, it's been 10 years. It hasn't been 10 years, but it feels like it's been a lifetime. Like we streamed on Wednesday, that was update day. It feels like 3 weeks ago. But I hope everyone has had a lovely update week. It's been 84 years, honestly. Hi, Nicholas, Katie, Dominique, hello, Isabel, Nina, Icy, Sarah. You know, my trip was good. My trip was good. Yeah, I got back yesterday afternoon. We had to go grocery shopping, all that stuff, getting back to life. Let me make sure all of our sounds are good here. Good. Sweet. My little corner, hello. Been start path grinding, made it to the first page of bonus rewards. Listen, the only time I opened my game since last Wednesday was yesterday night to go to Scrooge's shop, which we're actually going to start with today. See if I got anything new, but we'll see. Anthony, thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate you so much. Finally made a stream. Miss Angeline, welcome in. Joanna, Kristen, Jessica, Existential, Chevy, hello. How's everyone been? How are we liking the update? How do we feel? Oh, this is new.
Greetings,
how do we feel about all the things? Yeah, I went away for the weekend. I pretty much never travel. It was just kind of a coincidence that we went out of town a couple weeks ago for a family birthday and just kind of like our annual trip to see my partner's family. And then my partner's sister was like, hey, we already booked this big Airbnb for this trip. Like, do you want to come and you'll have a place to stay and we'll just hang out and stuff? So we went, over the weekend, we went to Wilmington, North Carolina. I've been there before. Like, I used to live kind of, not like super close, but close enough that we'd been there like on vacations and stuff before. But it was super cool because I think this is the first time I've been since I watched One Tree Hill. Wilmington is where One Tree Hill was filmed. Also, the summer I turned pretty, which is a little bit less important to me personally, but it was really cool to see some of the sights. We were very respectful, but we did drive by all of the houses of all of the characters from One Tree Hill, which was super fun. We saw the country club from the first season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. We saw the little Riverwalk bench that was the start of Nayli, my favorite ship from One Tree Hill. And of course did just like a lot of fun family stuff too. And it was really good. Wait, the purple fern goes on paths now? Oh my goodness. Wait, really? I need to check this immediately. No one told me on Wednesday? This has been one of my biggest furniture mode complaints for years. I need to see this. Loving the update. Starpath finished and got the new variants of the flower pots from the Beast Realm from Scrooge. I got 2 of them, I think. I had 2 of them in there yesterday, like one that was kind of small and round and one that was kind of egg-shaped, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness! Wow. This is... it feels weird being excited about this because I hate to say it, this should have been the case from the beginning, but oh my goodness, I'm so happy that they fixed this. I came to your home state. Oh, nice. You live close to Wilmington. It's beautiful. We were staying in the historic district, so we were like an easy, quick walking distance from the Riverwalk. We went to the Museum of History and Science. That was really cool. We went and got some delicious food from places. And it was a really good time. I love this, and I might actually use this today in the DreamSnap. I feel like I need to go to Ever After and move around a couple ferns or something that I think I meant to put sort of covering the path, but I couldn't for that reason. But wow, that's amazing. Pretty sure all the foliage now goes on pathing from what you heard. You know what? I did see a thumbnail that it might have been Tanny's thumbnail about putting bushes on a path, but I think I saw it as I was like packing to leave, or like, I don't know. There was something that prevented me from actually watching it, and I didn't even think about ferns, but that is amazing. Super excited about that. Gameloft definitely hang out in the streams. Listen, I think probably everyone talks about these things, but I know I talk about it. So if I have to delude myself into thinking that Gameloft's around and like, This girl's got some good ideas every now and then. I'll take it. Hi, Yana. Hello. This is a smaller thing, but they also fixed the time bending animation when searching for time items. Wait, what was wrong with the animation before? Hi, Claudia. Hello. Okay. Actually, let me pop back into Scrooge's. I don't remember if I got anything new from the Star Path or anything I need extras of, but while I'm here, let me pick them up. Today, of course, per the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be mostly focusing on making a DreamSnap. I would like to order some items. Nina, thank you for being a member for 11 months, mostly lurking lately, but still love the streams. Thank you so much for being here and for being a channel member. I really, really, really appreciate it. Hi, Maya. Hello. Will there be a storybook tour video? There will be. I'm working on it. I wanted to have it. It's a little bit difficult once we get close to update time because, I mean, I spend so much time on the decorating. I want the video to do well. You know what I mean? And once we get close to update times, it's like, I feel like mostly people are going to want to be watching content about the actual update. Yeah. And traveling and such. I'm hoping to get it done this week. Hopefully the camera will cooperate with me. Really, I'm just fighting the in-game camera. That's who you need to be taking things up with. I don't know who the camera's manager is, but reach out to them. If you do it now, the half circle kind of flickers and shimmers, but for months it's been a solid half circle. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think someone had mentioned that before, but that feels like the kind of thing that I wouldn't necessarily notice on my own. Okay, take these. 9 days until the showcase. I know, next Wednesday. I'm hoping to have everything in the update. Well, I'm hoping to at least have all the friendship quests done. We have Wednesday and Sunday as streams. I would love to get people's friendship quests done before the showcase. How are the fellow Swifties feeling about the life of a showgirl? Listen, I have somewhat mixed feelings about it. After listening to it the first time, I was like, wow, fabulous, stunning, no notes. That being said, it was midnight. And I don't usually stay up that late. I feel like now I have some notes. I would say I really like it as a project. I think front to back for the most part, except for maybe one little tiny skip. I think it's pretty strong. I feel like there aren't a lot of standouts, which isn't a bad thing, but isn't necessarily a good thing in terms of songs. Like, I feel like it's the kind of album that I'll probably listen to front to back, but if I were a playlist girly, I don't think it would see a lot of use because there aren't a lot of songs that I'm like, oh, like this song makes me think about it all the time. Like, nothing is really popping in my head more than anything else, but I really enjoy it. It's like chill bops. Light chill bops. You're not happy about the new lack of items that go underneath the new gazebo? I did hear something about that. You tried to give the album a listen and it wasn't for you. I feel like that's fair. I do like that a lot of the songs seem to have like a bit of a retro influence. I like that sound. I was telling my sister, I feel like the sound of this album is kind of what I was wanting from Midnights. Like, I wanted and expected Midnights to sound more like this. So I'm a fan of the sound. Some of the writing is not my favorite writing that she's ever done. But the melodies are pretty catchy. Okay, I think we're gonna do our DreamSnap here. I'll just have to move all this stuff around because our DreamSnap theme for the week is Halloween Town style. Turn your valley into Halloween Town through fashion. Sure. Channel Jack Skellington's spooky style or Sally's stitched up charm with an outfit that's frightfully fabulous. I made an outfit. It's fine. I am wearing this dress that I feel like everyone is going to. We talked about this a little bit on Wednesday. I feel like we don't have enough clothes to make this that interesting of a voting experience. I feel like a lot of people are going to be wearing the same, you know, 4 things, but I think it'll work. Maybe we can make the background look stunning and really pull it all together. You wish this wasn't an outfit challenge? Me too. It was hard to get high tags for you. You use the pumpkin head? Oh my goodness. I will not be using the pumpkin head in case anybody was wondering. If you're expecting that from me, you're not getting it. Just shove all of these over here. Yeah, you too, you too. I haven't really looked at the pumpkin head in a minute, but I feel like if I had to guess, it probably still scares me. Can I take a path like this one? I kind of want to move these hedges, but I'd love to have marked out where I had the hedges still. This was for kind of planning for my Wonderland island, which might still become a thing at some point, but for now it's not. Just move you back here. So much chiller than you expected. Kind of threw you off first listen, but now you're obsessed. I really like it. It is chill. I do feel like some of the marketing about like what the album was going to be was very misleading. Maybe not intentionally, but I feel like the marketing was like the writing of folklore and evermore with the bops of 1989, and it's about like behind the scenes of like being a showgirl, and I do not really get that aesthetically or writing wise, and I don't really get that thematically throughout the majority of the album. So I'm like, I feel like I'm not getting what I was sold, but what I did get I do like, so I'm not like mad. Okay. Hey Prib, hello, hello, how are you? Your theory is that Max Martin did not want... Wait, what, Hector? I don't know if that's true or not. I have seen some people say that it doesn't really sound like Max Martin had that much of an influence, but I don't know if those people don't really listen to a whole lot of super recent Max Martin. Because having listened to Ariana's album from last year that Max Martin also worked on, I feel like I'm not super surprised that it's more chill sounding and less like in your face pop, because that's how that album was too, for the most part. Okay, this is where we are going to be. I think the thoughts are similar to most people's. I feel like, as with pretty much everything, I feel like I have a fairly nuanced take. There are things that I really like about it and things that are just not my favorite, but overall, I've listened to it 3 or 4 times since it came out, so I enjoy it. Okay, we are going to wear this today. Yes, spooky ooky. Currently saving a bunch of items, but you're really low on money. What do you do? Wait for premium shop stuff? Ooh, honestly, I feel like watching people, like, I know a bunch of people do premium shop review videos, so seeing people use the items and kind of give you the pros and cons can be very helpful. And I think if I were trying to cut back on what I was getting from the premium shop, I would prioritize usability. Like, I think for me, I would pick things that I think I'm gonna use often, because I feel like that way you get the most value out of it. But you might have different preferences in terms of, like, maybe you want to prioritize things that you think you would use, like, for specific dream snaps. Like, if you feel like there is a specific furniture style or clothing style that you're missing in the game, even if you wouldn't use it that often. If you want to have it in case you need it, that might be a priority for you. Or just the prettiest things, even if you don't think you're going to use them all the time, that might be a priority for you. But kind of figuring out what you think is going to give you the most value for your moonstones. We're also talking about stuff from the Goofy stalls. Oh, the Goofy stalls. Plant a lot of carrots if you've just started the game, or a lot of pumpkins if you're later on in the game. If you have the time or the desire, you could cook a bunch of pumpkin puffs with the pumpkins that you grow. That's a great way to make money. For context, I have no idea what we're doing apart from making a spooky DreamSnap. I don't really have a plan. It's gonna be a big trial and error stream. Haven't thought about it too much, but I have faith that in the end we'll come up with something cute. Not back in my day. Pumpkins were the way to go. Yeah, pumpkins are a good way, a good way. Did I see the rewards from the Halloween event? I saw them in like the update trailer and stuff. I want to lean mostly spooky and not really the spooky Christmassy stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know if I want these trees. I'm not certain. Okay, reset filters and give me houses. You agree she tied the marketing so much to the tour, and even though it's supposed to be life off stage, it's pretty detached from tour vibes. I agree. You're still listening to That Showbiz Baby on a Daily by UK Baddie Jade. I love that album. Angel of My Dreams is stuck in my head constantly. I did also listen to Perry, also of Little Mix's debut album. And when I say this, I need everyone to know that this is not a read. I enjoy the vibes, but when I was listening to it, I was like, this is the album that Hannah Montana would have made when she turned 24. Specifically Hannah Montana, specifically age 24. I don't know why, but that's the vibe. I was actually just listening to the song Rocket Scientist off of Perry's album right before stream. You feel that? Yeah. It's very much like young adult Hannah Montana, but I love it. It's good. Anything else I need? Pumpkins and souffles. Souffles are good too. I did a lot of souffles when I was doing cooking memories. Maybe I'll bring this house here too. From all around, hello, welcome in. Okay, I would love to drop a, honestly, frankly, probably a rug. Oh, I can use the stone one now, I forgot. Figure out at least where I'm going to be standing for this picture, and then we can build something around it. I kind of wanted to try, I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but you know when people will do the pictures where there's some kind of arch or something in the background and it's just like a flood of light coming through it? I feel like that could be a fun thing to try. It's something I've never done before. I don't even really know how I would go about doing that, but I think we could probably figure it out. And honestly, I think I would probably like to give myself more space. There, maybe. Jade got UK chart position 3. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't really read or watched many reviews about Jade's album, but from like the headlines I've seen and thumbnails and things, people are really vibing with it, which I think makes sense. It's a cool, like, experimental high pop showstopper. It's really good. And so strong for a debut, especially. I'm thinking also of doing a glider pose. Have like some kind of arch in the background with a bunch of light coming through. Maybe buildings on one side, spooky hill on the other side, something like that. Hi, Celestine. Hello. Might be interesting. Also, somehow gotta get Zero the fox ghost dog thing. What? Here. Gotta make that happen. I don't think this is gonna be big enough. I wasn't anticipating using the tree arch, but that might have to be the vibe. I think this one's too small, although it might work. You use so many floating candles in your DreamSnap. I almost forgot we can use those outside now. I'm gonna try to use the smaller one. You know what else happened this weekend? It was actually so dramatic. So Thursday morning early, my partner and I woke up and we were driving to where we needed to go. And it was hours long. We got there early, went to a museum, got to our Airbnb, spent time with the family after they got there, all that stuff. Then I like told them in advance. I was like, listen, I promise I'm not trying to be a problem, but I need everyone to know that I have some non-negotiables this weekend. One of them turned out to be negotiable after all, but that's a story for another time. One of them was at 10 p.m. on Thursday night. I needed to start listening to Critical Role's first episode of Campaign 4, and it was so good. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I want to rewatch it to like take in all of the lore and everything. It was so phenomenal. And then I only watched the first half because obviously at midnight I needed to listen to the Taylor album, but those were two of my non-negotiables. The other one was going to Trick, the place from One Tree Hill. I didn't actually end up going to Trick, unfortunately, but next time, I guess. What lights do people use for these? I need a light that's bright. I needed to turn it to nighttime, I think. Hi, Candia. Hello. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try. Setting boundaries. I know. It's because like his family is fairly go with the flow, and in a lot of ways I am too, but if I'm away from home, I kind of like to have an idea of like a little itinerary, you know. It can change, but I want to have an idea of like each day what the vibes are, what we're thinking about doing. So if there's something that I want to do or we want to do separately, we can kind of plan around it. They're not really like that. They're kind of like a, oh, whatever we're feeling in the moment kind of group, which is just not totally my vibe. These are also very tall, but I think if we do this in the right way, it'll work. I know I've seen people do this. I could probably find a tutorial, but that feels like a lot of effort. Ah, these ones cast a lot of light. I feel like this, something like this is gonna be the vibe. You could never, your Paris trip was planned to the hour. That's what I kind of am more likely to do if I'm planning a trip. Even if you kind of scrap the plans, right? I like to at least know that I have a plan. Especially if you're going far away, you don't know if you're going to be going back there anytime soon. It's like you want to get done the things that are kind of most important to you. No worries, Prib. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Okay, let me just put 10,000 of these lights right up against each other. Ooh, spooky. This is kind of the vibe. You struggle if plans change. You pre-plan everything, especially holidays. Yeah, I feel like also it's like the more people are involved, the more important I think it is to plan, because it's so hectic trying to get like, I mean, there were 5 adults and 1 baby on this trip, but usually when we do things with his family, it's like 15 to 20 adults. It's like the more people that you have involved, the more chaotic, the more I feel like you need a plan. Otherwise, everything just, I don't know, becomes too messy. You're copying this, you need 4K every week for the rest of this update. I mean, you can copy this if it works well. I'm still not convinced that this is gonna work, but we'll see. I mean, I think I'm going to be floating and the wings are mostly going to be covering the tops of this. I feel like if we get some more light coming in here, that could be fun. Or maybe we move this closer a little bit. I want space for other stuff, but I don't think... But I think I want this a little bit more dramatic. So I think I want it a little bit closer. This back here, and then this actually needs to come back this way too, because that side is a little bit not holding its weight. I also rarely take pictures at night, so I think it's going to be a bit interesting to make sure that my character is lit well from the front and the rest of the shot is lit well. Yeah, I think I actually still need more lights over on this side to kind of fill that in a little bit, and down here it's a little less opaque than I'd like. We can do it, we can do it. Maybe... Yes. But spooky. Do I need to push myself into myself? I think that's the second time I phrased that way, actually. I feel like I said it exactly that way many streams ago, and I was like, why did I say that? And here I am saying it again. By that, I mean, do I need something to shove the camera closer to me? Not do I need to push myself into myself. Oh, caps lock, hello. The shot's gonna be so cool. I hope so. I wanted to try something a little bit different. That might be close enough. The contortion of it all, oh my goodness. No. I could never. Something like, I want to see that we're like floating, but I want to be close. Something like that. I am gonna need some other kinds of lights somewhere around here to kind of, I mean, you can tell that these are wings. They kind of blend into the trees, but it kind of looks cool. You keep thinking tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't know what day I feel like it is. Certainly not whatever day it is, which is Monday, but... Okay. Maybe we pop this. Yeah, I'm a little worried about adding visual interest to this, because we're not going to have a lot of colors going on, so I have to find a way to either add some or add some lights that aren't going to throw off the vibe. See a lot of pumpkin heads when voting. You're not sure if you should use it. I honestly don't know. if we'll see a lot of pumpkin heads. The pumpkin head is not for me personally, but it is new. And people do love new things, so I think it's possible that we'll see it. Not pumpkin head rocks. Yesterday felt like Monday, worked until 9, Saturday night, then was back in 7 Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. Does not sound like a good time. Okay, where are you? Why are you not under my... Huh? I'm holding on to it. Where is it? Okay. That was so strange. I would like to see the lights, but I do also want this behind that. We might still get the lights. Oh! Oh! Not even a little bit. Okay. Move that there. No. Well, very not great. Do I put you in front of here? Doesn't make sense though. Something like that maybe. Should probably do your DreamSnap. Yeah, I thought about playing something else today because we don't usually play Dreamlight Valley on Mondays. But then I thought about the fact that if we don't do my DreamSnap today, I'd have to do it off stream, and that does not feel fun to me. No. You know what I might actually grab? No. I was going to say I might actually grab the Haunted Mansion instead, but I don't want the one with the Christmas decorations. It would be nice to have the difference in colors. Also, once they start adding pathing, I think this will be a little bit better. We can use a path that's a little bit lighter. I feel like here? Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it. What did everybody else end up going with for their DreamSnap? Are you pleased with what you came up with? Probably the red trees are also going to be quite helpful. You're feeling meh about it. Fair enough. I feel like it's hard. Actually, yeah, DreamSnaps in general are hard, but especially when it's a fairly specific theme. Can't see that. I kind of want to see it. I'm gonna move it to the other side. I don't mind that in the background. I think that's kind of cool. Gotta figure out how I feel about that though. Maybe we actually shift this over to the other side. Bring this somewhere over here. You used the new Moonstone house and the one that I have out. Creepy garden vibes, basically. Oh, nice. Oh, that's not in there. And neither is that. I swear, every time I work on a DreamSnap, I think I'm closer to understanding the spatial awareness that you need in order to, like, place things in frame, and I'm just surprised anew by how much I lack that. I don't know what is my difficulty with making that work, but it's something. It's something. The Well of Souls to add more green. I might actually. No, I kind of do want this way, so I can add a path that looks like a little road or something. I'm mostly just currently trying to map out like the big shapes that we're having in the composition of the picture, and then gonna go in and, you know, add the fine details, bring in some more color and some more light and that kind of stuff. I feel like I shouldn't have too much of an issue with that, but I guess it remains to be seen. You used the same dress indoor, but you just did a quick one. Use the star path window thing with the mushrooms to frame the front of the picture. Oh, cool. Wish we would have gotten a Nightmare Before Christmas realm. I mean, we still could potentially. You know, I don't mind that, actually. You can see the front of this, the front of the car. We'll add a little path situation. You can see the lights from this house, which I like. This, I might move up into this corner, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but that might be nice. What's worth buying from the premium shop this week? I mean, that depends on what you like. I really like this Halloween castle, but if you're not a big Halloween person, I could see people not wanting to spend the moonstones on it. I'd say this is probably my favorite thing from the premium shop. I probably would pass on the trees. And the Halloween Town Hall house, I do actually think this is nice, not necessarily because I love the item individually, but more so because I feel like it's the only thing that really properly is a stylistic match for Jack and Sally's house. And I really enjoy having houses that are good stylistic matches to each other. It makes it a little bit easier to decorate. So yeah. A little bit more in with that. Really, I'm just waiting for the it's like a caravan tent kind of house. That's what I really want from the premium shop. Whenever that comes in, I want this closer, but for what I don't think I'm going to be able to because of how far pushed in I am. I think if I move it up, it's not going to give the effect that I want. Maybe. Don't buy the skin if you're on Switch, it doesn't work, right? I did see that the graphics are different. Is it that it doesn't work at all, or is it just that it looks different? I want something that is spooky, but isn't super dark. Also kind of would like something light. Can I make something like this work here? Maybe? I might end up switching that, but for now, that might be nice. And then maybe something like this back here. Lots of missing details on the Switch. Okay. Is it kind of like, wait, what was the one? Wasn't there a dress or something that people were saying probably don't get it if you're on the Switch because the details were different? Was it the green one? You know the one I'm thinking of? It's like fancy and green and it's got this like mesh detailing on it. There we go. That's not even in frame, but we don't have to worry about that. Sure. Wait, it's not better on Switch too? That's frustrating. Oh, I'm out of that. Okay. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and grab a crafting table. I'm fighting a sneeze. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead and make this. I think I have some fence, so I think I should be good. You'd be getting a refund, especially because it isn't as advertised. Yeah, I was going to say, when you get it on Switch, does it show you that it's gonna look different, or does it look just like it looks in the regular premium shop? Does that make sense as a question? Oh, okay. You're buying a Steam Deck soon, so you hope it's better. Yeah, I've heard kind of mixed things about how Dreamlight Valley runs on Steam Deck. I've heard it's pretty good, but sometimes it gets a little bit glitchy. Wait a minute. That's better. Cold never bothered you anyway. Well, yes. Wait, why do I feel like... I think I might be losing it. Maybe it's just because it's dark and I never really play in the dark. There's not a piece of path there, I don't think. Okay, there we go. Thanks for lurking, Yana. I do not like this path that I have underneath my feet for this. It's not giving cute, so I'm gonna get rid of her. Maybe I'll just do some stones or something. Remove all. Terrain, maybe? It doesn't have a warning. It just looks like, oh, how it does in the shop for everyone else. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I don't love that. That's not great. Neither is this, now that I'm messing around with it. Oh, that's not going to be able to go there because of that. That's fine. I'll just head over here for now. And maybe... Wow, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. The ancient road thing, I used that one over here. I might use it over here, but if possible, I would like to have something different behind me than I have over here. Although with this, you can't really even tell. I don't like it. Maybe I am gonna use it. Maybe, I don't know. Thanks for putting up with me, everybody. And the things that I'm not really feeling. Actually, I kind of feel like this should be the other one with the path. That's a little fancier and makes more sense. And then maybe here we can have the one with no border. Did I say the one with the fence? That's none of my business. That is... a little bit better, I think. Okay. See, I would kind of love the swirly mountain back here, but I think I'm gonna have to fill in this space enough that you're probably not gonna be able to see it. Although maybe we could try to work around it. And mostly put trees like around there and like lower lying things up here. Okay. Grab out. What am I thinking? For trees. Definitely these ones. I think we need to bring in some color. Maybe some of these, although the bark might be a little light. And I could do some of these, but the thing about these is that I do also want actual foliage because that's going to help fill in the picture. I said the one with the path, just as annoying. The redecorating your plaza meadow for the 100th time, just not satisfied. It's difficult. Yeah, redecorating an area that you've done multiple times can be really tricky. Because you feel like you've exhausted like all of your good ideas and you're like, what's the point? What am I even doing? And that's gonna be a little bit visible. Okay. Oh, yes. I kind of would like this. To put her over here somewhere. And actually attach the Zero Fox to that. This would be kind of fun back here, but I think it might block Swirl Mountain. But we can try and see. Maybe if I move it a little bit, it won't. The dreaded shiny gems task is driving you nuts? Oh no. Yeah, I really haven't worked on the star path very much yet. I haven't even purchased the premium version yet. If I scoot it over a little bit, it could probably work. I don't know whether I want this there or there though. You can't even see that orange tree. Push that there. I want this kind of back there a little bit. So I can hopefully see it better. Okay. And then maybe, oh, no, thank you. And then maybe, sometimes I have a hard time figuring out which trees are the tallest tree. Like, is that the tallest tree that we have? Are these taller? A little bit. Maybe we could use these. Do I like this darker one better? Or do I like this lighter one better? The darker one's a little spookier. Doing Cogsworth's level 6 quest, can you just say the story text is iconic and something we will all find funny? Wait, the gag is that you're actually reading the story, like, stuff. Are you okay? Are you an imposter? Blink twice if you need help. I don't think I hate that. And we can use the sort of... I don't know how to explain this fence, except it looks like someone would be impaled on it. You know, the fence that we have, it's like wrought iron, but shabby and looks sharp and rusty, kind of. That's the one I'm thinking of. This one. Well, it's a metal spike fence. No wonder I feel like someone would be impaled on it. Yes, of course. Oh, oh no! When you temporarily forget that even though they added diagonal fencing, it's a mess and a half. Ah, yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course. But yes, that's good. This, oh, I don't know where to put it. I kind of want to put it further back. I think once I start adding some like foliage up front, it'll be fine. It's just like a lot of this exact same color stone texture over on this side to the point where it's a little much. Oh, you can't even see it because of the wing. These wings are so giant. I guess I could... Yeah. If I could move that in a tiny bit more, that would be nice. I feel like this is going to be iconic once we're done. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little bit overly optimistic, but I think it's going to be good. Okay. We have that. We talked about the green pool, the Well of Souls. Yes, the green pool, of course. If we wanted to bring in more creepy, spooky green from Hercules. The Well of Souls. Ooh. Creepy. Put it... Well, I guess I could put it up here. So it would be kind of mirroring. Like partially in frame, partially out of frame. It's gonna be all out of frame, I fear. Figure it out. Something like this, maybe. It's a little weird, but I don't completely hate it, especially once we add some more stuff in, maybe. Starlight projectors for some purple haze, maybe. I also don't have any focusing on here. I'm not sure if I will put the background into focus or not for this. We'll just have to wait and see. I feel like this needs more light. I'm not blinded enough, you know? Not that I want to be completely blinded, but I want to be mostly blinded. I want my one good eye to be having just a little bit of a problem. Oh! Okay. Give me a crafting table again. I feel like this is probably the front. Lights. I do not need 99 of those, but I will make like 20 of them. Yes. So while I'm here, let me go ahead and plop you in here. And maybe I'll also put the raccoon in here. I don't know if that's necessary, but kind of creepy. Where is it? Now it's a little bit too far over here again, but it is more blinding, which I do like. It's more opaque through here. Oh, look how cute! He's ready for the picture! Okay, what other stuff do I need? Probably some pumpkins. Beets would make sense somewhere. I would just absolutely adore another update to the grid. You can place things closer to other things, you know? Okay, how about a pot of flowers? A cactus feels cute. Or this black and red one. The black and red one. Put it there, it'll probably be fine. No, I'll move it. Beautiful. And pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns. Yes, of course. This. Ah, the web snare tree. How could I forget? Do we think every DreamSnap theme between now and Halloween will be Halloween themed in some way, shape, or form? Or do we think we'll get a reprieve? I'm not 100% sure if I think we're going to get a reprieve or not. Here we go. Oh, I forgot they changed the footprint for this table. How silly and unfortunate. It used to be like, I don't know. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was way smaller than that. And it made it so easy to just pop it in places. It was like 1 by 2 or something, but when the tiles were bigger, so I don't know. Underbrush, autumn leaf pile. The autumn leaf pile might be cute if we had one that was like partially rotted. Kind of like in The Sims when you leave the leaf piles out for too long. I don't want to use these, but I'm also kind of not sure if adding purple is the way to go. I'm not certain yet. My outfit has a little bit of pink on it though, so maybe... Or maybe we just stick with the orangey colors. And of course, the spindly ones, which I think are actually under trees. Spindly ones. Yeah. Actually, maybe I could pop this there. I don't know. I mean, it does nothing for me if it's there, so. Hi, Alexis. How's it going? So I'll probably push it back behind there a little bit. I wish I could see those a little bit more. But it's kind of fine how it is. Maybe I'll add more of them over here that you can see the whole thing. Remember how... Remember how we started with so much optimism? We're now at the point in the build where I'm like, actually, I think this might be a mess, but we're gonna continue with it until we decide that it's too far gone. Or we decide that it's perfect the way it is, whichever comes first. It's not gonna be, it might be visible. Stunning, stunning. I feel like Mickey Pumpkin maybe back here. Oops. Undo. Mickey Pumpkin back here. Creepy spooky spices in front of the Mickey Pumpkin to give it something to be the backdrop. You finally finished the main star path. Congratulations. That's amazing. How did we find this star path? About the same as the last one in terms of difficulty? Easier? More challenging? What's the vibe? Actually, I can just use the same path and just drop a little bit of pathing leading back here. Stone cluster. So like exactly. About the same. You actually think you prefer it now versus like the old way that the star paths were happening? I do like the new star path in terms of the difficulty of it. I enjoy it. Okay. Switch this fern to back here and this pumpkin to up here. Yeah. And then I might actually be able to put another rock maybe. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, gross. It's fine. Pop that there. Oh, uh-huh. Again. I'm gonna need some of those floating candles actually as well. Where did I put you? How high are you is the question. That'll do. Do these look kind of more red than they used to? Or is that just the lighting in the rain? It might just be the lighting in the rain. I need to move those over to be in front of here a little bit more.
That's fine back there. I might try to put some up here somewhere.
This area is throwing me for a loop.
You can fit there, but you're gonna delete stuff.
Oh, all of it. Love it.
Put that up there. That's fine. Also take this path and pull it back a little bit as well. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness. Sure. And grab some of these. This tree is not visible at all. I can move that in a little bit, but I don't want to block the swirl. Okay, let me also bump the focus up a little bit. Oh, not on the pause. That also is not visible. Cool, cool, cool. I will scoot that over. Something here, something here. What do I need? What do we need? Do I try to move this over this way more? Like this Well of Souls to be kind of here instead?
Hi, Jessica. Hello. I think I do need maybe more trees behind here to give us some more color in the distance. This whole section, kind of like from this corner down here, is letting me down, and I need to figure out what is wrong. Have I ever seen or read the Divergent series? I've seen the first two movies, and I believe I read the first two books as well. I feel like I liked the first couple of books, but I didn't like love them. And then the movies came around, and it's like I really wanted to love them. Like, I can't remember if it came in the book that I got or if it was something that I purchased outside of that. I had like a little, like, you know, the little temporary tattoos. I had a little like temporary tattoo of the Amity. Were they called factions in the book? I don't remember if they were called factions or not, but whatever they were, Amity was the one that I was like, that's me. I am Amity. Amity is me. And I did wear the little temporary tattoo to go see the movie. I think that was when
the second one came out, which I think is called Insurgent. No. Divergent. Insurgent. Allegiant? Or something like that. I don't remember the order.
You recently watched all three and you really enjoyed them. Was there meant to be a fourth one and it just got like canceled because it was, I feel like it wasn't doing as well as they wanted it to in terms of like box office and stuff. So I think they had planned to do another movie and they ended up not continuing for, I think, like sales reasons. I could maybe try reading them again. I feel like this was the era of like Hunger Games and like Maze Runner and stuff. Oh, I think my game might be crashing. Well, no, we're good. Okay, thank you. Failed. That's fine. I don't care if it cloud saves. I have the local save for now. Yeah, the era of like Divergent. No, well, obviously Divergent, Maze Runner, Hunger Games kind of thing. And I feel like I just. Maybe it's because I didn't really identify with Dauntless. Like, okay, I feel like Divergent actually might have been. I'm gonna make some people. I feel like Divergent might have been the start of the YA female MC tropes that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Like Katniss, I'm a fan of, and Katniss did like, she had like the I'm not like other girls kind of thing that was very standard to the time, but with Katniss for me it always felt earned, and it didn't really feel like she's not like other girls just because other girls are like annoying or blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? But I believe her name is Triss in Divergent. She felt a little bit more to me like verging on the I'm not like other girls just because I'm not like other girls and I'm tough. And like that never super resonated with me, partially because I don't think there's anything wrong with being like other girls, and partially because I think being scrappy isn't like more laudable than being fancy. I don't know. And that's something that to this day I still don't really enjoy. Like I feel like a lot of specifically YA fantasy, or not even YA fantasy because at this point it's just like new adult fantasy that has a lot of things in common with YA. Yeah, the main characters are always not like other girls, and it's like in a way that's very, it feels like condescending kind of. Chris was one of a kind though. They all are one of a kind. I don't know. Like, I vaguely kind of remember the main plot and hook of Divergent and, like, what some of the plot twists were and stuff like that. It's, like, fine. It was fine. Wait, didn't I? Ah, yes, you, of course. You. Take you and put you there. And I kind of want... thing like this here as well, maybe.
Maybe. This. Stunning! Did I see the final trailer for Wicked? You bet I did. In fact, I just watched somebody react to it this morning. Listen! It's so good. The trailer is so good. Oh my goodness. I think I know that they were playing a bit of the song Thank Goodness. Well, I don't know. For some reason, they broke Thank Goodness up into 2 tracks on the album, the soundtrack for this movie. But also, like, it's 2 tracks, but one of them has 2 names and the other one has 1 name. So I don't know what, like, actual portion it was playing. Whatever it was, it feels like it's a trailer cut, which is interesting. The part of No Good Deed that we heard from Cynthia sounded phenomenal. So good. Stunning. I can't wait. I'm so excited about the movie. Actually, we were just talking about it today because also I think I've mentioned before that I'm really looking forward to the fact that Amazon is having like early screening for Wicked, where you can book tickets to see it on the 17th instead of the 21st when it comes out. And it was announced that, well, I think all of the ticket sales are going on sale day after tomorrow, maybe. So I'm anxiously anticipating the time when the tickets are on sale and I can book my time to see Wicked. I also saw that I think they are planning on doing some double features of Wicked and Wicked for Good. The runtime is like 5 hours with a brief intermission between the movies or something. You know what? I'd sit in a theater for 5 hours to watch Wicked and then Wicked for Good right afterwards. Yes, I would. Happily, even. Happily. Tickets go on sale soon. Yeah. I believe it's the day after tomorrow. What are you stuck on? Oh, that rock. Your partner is getting annoyed with you at how many times you want to watch Wicked. Listen, as you should, though. We have... It's only once in a lifetime that you get something like this happening. Wicked, finally, the movie happening, and it's good, and it's exciting, and it's just like a huge theatrical event. You gotta live it up while it lasts, because after November, when we see the movie, like, yeah, sure, stuff will still be happening, but it's like, you gotta capitalize on the joy and the anticipation as much as possible. That's how I feel anyway. So did I start watching the Wicked commentary track with Ariana and Cynthia before I left on my brief trip out of town? Yes, I did. Will I continue soon now that I'm back? Well, yes. And I'm gonna have a great time with it. An absolutely fabulous time. Even though I've seen Wicked many times already. You watched it Thursday and wanted to watch it again Saturday? It's really good, though! You're most excited for Glinda's new song? I'm most excited for... I don't know what I'm most excited for. I'm excited for Cynthia's new song because I really want her to have an EGOT. I'd love if she won an Oscar, which she could for Best New Song because she's a co-writer on the song. Ariana, even if she won Best New Song, well, even if her song won Best New Song, she wouldn't actually get the Oscar for it because she's not a co-writer on the song. But I was also talking to my sister, and I'm a little bit, I don't know if worried is the right word. If any of you have seen Descendants, let me know, or like also Wicked. I a little bit feel like Glinda's new song is going to be, oh, I'm out of fireflies. That's rude. I feel like Glinda's new song is going to be
a little bit once upon a time she fought a dragon, once upon a time the beast was me. Like, it's giving very Malcore to me personally, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure it's going to be good, but I do feel like it's going to be a little bit that energy. It's giving very much like, oh my goodness, all this time I never knew what I was doing was wrong. And now I want to make a change.
Greetings, neighbor.
And actually be a good person. Wow. I need Princess and the Frog. How did I run out of these? 250,000 for some fireflies is highway robbery.
Thank you kindly.
Not you thinking Glinda has always been good? Oh, no. She might not be evil, but she certainly has not always been good. Pretty much, there's like one good thing that she does in the first movie, and everything else is pretty neutral to diabolical. Not even diabolical, because I use diabolical to mean a lot of things. Neutral to evil, frankly. Why am I here? There's also this very false narrative that is going around about Glinda's intentions at the end of the first movie, like why she makes the big decision that she makes, which is simply false, because everything that she has said or done in the movie leading up to that refutes that theory. What is going over your head to elaborate? Okay, well, Glinda is very much a mean girl in general. With as few spoilers as possible, the main kind of non-Glinda and Elphaba plot point that's kind of like the main problem that's happening in the world of Oz, Glinda is part of the problem in the way that she interacts with a certain professor that's very it's just like an example of the problem that's happening, and it's not the same energy that she holds with other people in a position of power. It's like the opposite. Even when she does one thing that seems like it's in support of that cause, she only is doing it to get attention, which she admits, because she doesn't actually care about it. And then when Elphaba like talks about caring about it and makes a decision that kind of stands on business, Glinda's response to that and to Elphaba and the other people involved also proves that she doesn't really care at all. Yeah. And then just from the trailer of the second one, you can see that she's working with people who are actively harming people and lying to people. Like, she's doing that. Which is not great, you know? Now, I love Glinda, don't get it twisted, I do. But I also have a lot of smoke for her decisions that she makes. Exactly, Anthony. Yeah. Also, I feel like we might have talked about this last time. Yeah, pretty much. And her entire song, like her big number from the first Wicked movie, is popular, which is cute and fun. We love that song. But when you actually listen to what she's saying, like, that's her worldview. So you can like see even further proof of like what she thinks about, like what her priorities are and how she thinks the world works. And that she's like even pushing that onto Elphaba as well. I wonder if I need something on the ground, like right here, like another fern. Because I feel like this is looking good. I also kind of wish I had something light down here as well. Maybe I can squeeze in like candles here. Eye-opening for you. Listen, I love Glinda, but yeah. I also have some smoke for Elphaba with some things as well, but most of those are things that we can't really talk about until the next movie comes out. But I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to see Ariana sing Thank Goodness. That's my favorite Glinda song from the musical. I'm sure the new song might become my favorite. It's probably going to be really, really good. And honestly, I'm really excited to see them adding that song and spending more time with Glinda in this movie, because Glinda does have a very strong arc in the second movie or like the second half of the musical, but I feel like they don't really have the time to give her the space to actually like sit with the way she's changing, the way she's feeling, the things she's thinking. And I feel like the movie is going to do a much better job of giving her the arc that she actually deserves. And I'm really happy about that. I really wanted to use this one, but it's just blending in with everything I'm trying to put it with. Your partner heard me say thank goodness and just broke out in song. It's so good. Also, I mean, if y'all don't know the music and don't want to hear it beforehand, that's one thing. But Cynthia Erivo actually sang, I think if you search it, it's called I Couldn't Be Happier, because Thank Goodness is kind of like, it's got two kind of main sections to it. And one part is kind of like the thank goodness section, and one part is kind of the I couldn't be happier section. Cynthia Erivo back in the day sang I Couldn't Be Happier. It sounded so good, which is a Glinda song. But Ariana also sang The Wizard and I, and it's cool to go back and listen to those from before they knew they were going to be involved in the Wicked movie, and them singing like the opposite witches song. Ah, it's so good. I'm so excited for this movie. I cannot wait. I need to move that even a little bit more. That's not visible. That's a shame. What if I scoot you? Can I? Ooh. No. Okay. Can I grab? Oh, you know, it doesn't matter. I have more candles. I don't need those ones. I can grab this one and maybe squeeze it back here. Maybe squeeze this one up here so we can actually see them. You have to come out of lurk for a moment and say, Glinda is trash in your opinion? She should have had Elphaba's back more. Listen. I respect your your feelings about this. As previously stated, I feel like I have a strong attachment to Glinda. I feel like in terms of vibes, I'm much more of a Glinda than an Elphaba. There are a lot of ways in which I would like to be more of an Elphaba. There are a lot of ways in which I'm proud to be a Glinda. And I just like, sometimes I gotta call it how it is with Glinda. I feel like a lot of people love her and give her a little bit too much credit. They give her a little bit too much benefit of the doubt, which is kind of the point of Wicked. Like, Glinda is pretty and blonde and popular, so you like her because she's like funny and cute, and like you kind of overlook a lot of her flaws. Like, that's one of the big themes in like why certain people are perceived a certain way. Like, that's what Wicked is. But She can't get me. I know what's up. And I still love her, just like Alphaba loves her. You know, it's all good. Do we feel like this is okay? I need to mess with the camera settings a little bit, but I feel like it's good. I want to wait for the little fox to hopefully come around here, although it might be stuck there. No, it can come around. Maybe I'll try to add a little bit more light to my character. I might need something kind of back here, although I don't know if that's going to matter that much. I think it's okay. Let me see if I can add something. Maybe even if it's just this. Just to fill in this back corner a little bit. I needed to do. I think that's mostly it. I might even leave this stone circle thing, even if we see it a little bit in the picture, which I'm not 100% sure we will. Oh, look, it's Jack. Wow. Imagine if he was just actually here in the picture cooperating without me doing anything to promote it. And Sally, wow. Character lighting. I wish we could change the color of the character lighting. I talked about this last time, I think. It's so cool in Infinity Nikki how, like, you have to work for it because you have to, oh, I kind of want to move that too. Because you have to unlock the camera upgrades. But when you do, you have the character lighting that you can control, but you can control the direction of it and you can control the color of it to a certain extent. Like, you have different lighting filters and it ends up giving you so much flexibility and it always ends up looking so good. Focus, lighting up for the character. And with the nighttime, this actually doesn't make me look too orange, but I think it would be cool if we had like a little bit of like a bluish lighting on this. That'd be nice. Oh, you know, I actually need this. It's way too overexposed if I don't do that. Actually, I haven't used a filter in a minute. I wonder if that would be something fun. I also wish, I know we can, I think, yeah, adjust the filters with the sliders as well, but I wish we had a slider for the filter specifically, because that's another thing they have in Infinity Nikki. That's the only other game that I really play with a camera mode that means anything in the game. But you can apply a filter and then you have a slider for kind of how intense that filter is. Because like, I like this filter oftentimes, but it's just too intense. So you'd have a slider where you could just decrease the overall filter effect without having to go into the individual sliders and kind of adjusting things there. This one's actually kind of cool for this. Maybe I'll do this. I haven't used this one in a minute and a half. This is looking so good. Thank you. I think I'm fairly happy with it so far. Do I want the light bloom a little bit more? I think yes. Oh, I don't have good quality at the moment. I'll take this picture and then we'll bump up the quality a little bit. Wait, I think this might be it. We have Jack and Sally in the background and the little zero. Wait a minute. Okay, let me submit this. You know what? I might not even bump up the quality. This is gonna be grainy, but I think it's good. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna retake it. I think this is fine. I think it looks good. 4K incoming, your mouth to the universe's ears. Like, I need 4K. Wait, I like this. I think it looks good. Okay, slay, slay, slay. I will just go with that. Because, I mean, they're still there, but I will just see if I can get a slightly better one. But if not, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to stress too much. Okay, give me this filter and give me a pose. This looks different already, though. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to mess with this too much. I gotta wait for 0 to show up. Come back this way though, buddy. Preferably before Jack and Sally decide to go wandering off. Why are you all the way back there? Make that make sense. Bureau. Hey, buddy. Wanna just come on over this way, or... Nah? A little bit? You're behind the pumpkin? Oh no! The two critters are glitched into each other. I can kind of see it. They might be stuck there for a second. Please disengage from each other. Please, please, please. I feel like that's not the kind of thing that's going to happen. They're gonna be stuck like that for the next 30 minutes, probably. Let me save this to my gallery. Replace, I don't know, this one, that's fine. Well, I actually don't need these. Thank you. Actually, do they ever fix themselves, or do I have to do it, is my question. I think I might have to do it. I don't want to. Oh, they fixed themselves. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now they look haunted. They look a little possessed. Which I guess fits, but is also scary. You wish it could hold your camera settings? That would be nice to do like a preset. The only thing is, I feel like... Yeah, it would be nice when you're working on the same DreamSnap, but I probably wouldn't use it between days, if that makes sense. Because you're going to end up with probably a different time of day. You're always going to want to tweak things a little bit depending on what your set looks like for your DreamSnap. Or even if it was like something where... wait, no. Save to my gallery. Save it here, actually. Yeah, just like for a day.
They're done again. Okay. Let me look at these. Hi, Chaos. How's it going? Okay, so we have this one. But we also have... this one. I feel like I might switch it to this one. They're basically the same, but I feel like this one's a little bit brighter and the Zero Fox is in a little bit of a better place. And technically the quality should be better, even though it looks about the same to me. I'm gonna switch it to this one. Submit for DreamSnaps. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with it. Actually, I feel like it turned out better than I thought it would. Did I vote for... I did not vote. Okay, let me do a little bit of voting on this autumn arrival. Probably should have saved first. Thank you all for liking the stream if you have. Autumn arrival. This was a decor challenge. This is cute. I feel like... what was the house that we got? Huh. I can't remember. Neither of these are giving autumn, unfortunately. Okay. This one, sure. That's a lot of jack-o'-lanterns. How am I enjoying the update? I'm liking it. I really haven't played it much. I played it on Wednesday and we got Cogsworth and Lumiere to join the Valley from the realm. But that's pretty much the only time I played it until today. But I've been having a good time. This bench is really cute and I sometimes forget that it exists. It was in my Scrooge shop, I think yesterday though, again. I'm still waiting for one more of the pergolas. This is on the bridge? I don't think I've ever thought about the... Dinah looks like she's rolling her eyes. I don't think I've ever thought about putting trees on the bridge. I don't know what to do with this one. Only this one, I guess. Use the bench all the time. I have it in a corner of my bind, but I don't think I had actually intended to put it there. I think I just plopped it there to look at it. And I should probably remove it. I'll vote for this one. Am I excited for Wicked for Good? Yes, we actually just finished talking about it. I'm very excited for Wicked for Good. I can't wait to buy tickets. The only thing is I have to talk to my partner because the early screenings are on the 17th, which is a Monday, I believe. And he works Mondays and Tuesdays. And I have to see if he'd be willing to stay up late to go see Wicked for Good on a Monday night. Because if not, I'm going to probably have to wait. Because he's pretty excited about Wicked, and I think he would be kind of upset if I went and saw it without him, so. This is cute, actually. This little bench fire pit thing here with the book thing. Path back to the house and the little outdoor table. And this fence of bookshelves with the arch there. That is cute. This is also cute. This reminds me of mine a little bit. Because they're on the picnic thing. They've got the pergola. I don't know which one I prefer. I think I like this one a little bit better as a DreamSnap, but I think I like this one a little bit better as a design. Wait, is which one a switch picture? I don't know how to tell. Like, I don't think it actually says anywhere, but she's a little blurry, but that's not the person's fault. Which one is giving more autumn to me, though? I guess... I think I'm gonna vote for this one. I do like both of them. Lena, hello, how are you? Neither of these are giving autumn to me.
Oh my. Whoa, okay. I'm jealous that they got the letters looking like this, because I feel like I was trying to get the letters in a good spot in my picture and it just was like flop. I also think it's cute how they used this motif here, like the little leaves in the wind, and it looks like this pumpkin, like jack-o'-lantern motif is meant to be on the wagon. I think that's cute. I like this one a lot. They're holding the staff, got a table in the background. This is really, really cute. Working and lurking, thank you for lurking. This is you learning you can put motifs on photos. It's okay, they just added it, like not this update, but the last one. So it's a pretty new feature. You can put motifs on photos. There we go. Neither of those are really giving autumn to me. I don't know if I've used this peacock. Is this peacock like an odd number of tiles? Or have I just not used it because it's giant? No, I did use it. Didn't I use it over in the Teapot Falls maybe? I like this. This fenced in well area. That's cute. And the shops. This bakery here is cute. I wouldn't have thought to put this bakery in the bind. I like it. Kind of making me want to redo my bind, but I honestly can't be bothered. There we go. This one is also quite cute. I like the sort of symmetry with this wagon and this little wagon, but they're different, but it's still like evoking that feeling. I like that. That's cute. Oh, and this one's cute. I want to stop voting, but this one is cute. I like it. Okay. If I see something that I enjoy, I feel bad not voting for it, you know? But yeah, you can put motifs on pictures after you take it. If you like, look at this little paintbrush icon. It will pull up, it's not every single motif, but it'll pull up the eligible ones. And then you can just plop them on your thing, which is kind of fun. Creepy pumpkin. You are pretty limited in terms of how you can use them though. Like I wish I could make that smaller and like wrap it around the tree. That would be kind of cool. I haven't messed around with it really at all. A happy little sun joy. Yeah, close up picture, that's fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of Star Path stuff before we wrap up. This is a dramatic, spooky look, but I think I'm actually gonna change back into this. And give me a couple companions I could level up while I do it. Not the birds, because I will get frustrated with looking at them flying in my face. We'll take Zero Fox and we'll take Rainbow Fox. This was a slightly quicker DreamSnap this week. I know, every now and then things come together pretty well. It's really like, oh, I don't need to be in the nighttime anymore. It's really a coin toss whether things go quickly or not. Like sometimes I assume that a theme that I'm excited about is one that will go quicker. Not always the case. Sometimes the themes that I'm not a big fan of, like they just come together really quickly and they look good. And I'm like, well, amazing. Sell flowers, sell fruit, sell meals. Okay, fruit, flowers, meals. Let me, I don't really want to harvest fruit right now because I might have to do that for the actual Star Pass. So let me just grab some fruit and some flowers. And I should have meals on me already. Toss toss, I know. We love that. Okay. I think I am actually topped up on those. So no, I'm not gonna sell those. I will sell these flowers though. And some of the cherries, maybe.
What is with this neighborhood?
Yes, beautiful. And some meals.
Hey there.
Okay, sell.
Oh.
We got flowers, fruit, meals, and those ones will activate soon. Wait, I don't remember what this is. Activate premium star path to access routine duties without needing to complete all duties from previous weeks. Wouldn't we still have to wait though? Even if you have the premium star path, you had to wait for these to unlock. Isn't that right? So I feel like that's a weird thing for that to say. Or is this one different where this time around you can do all of these already? Let me know. Practice mindfulness, whip up a 1-star meal, and go fish. Okay. You know what though? Let me actually grab either Cogsworth or Lumiere because I haven't leveled either of them a single iota. And I think that would be smart to bring them around with me. Yes, I do. Not that way. Still have to wait weekly. Okay, I thought so.
Just the one I wanted to see.
Let's hang out.
How marvelous!
Mindfulness, 1-star meal, go fish. Okay. Where's my fishing rod? Yes.
I've never seen a kingdom like this before.
You love watching people play this game while yours is so bugged. Can't do anything at the moment. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know this game is so strange in that, like, I feel like for some people, it'll run completely smoothly. Not to say that that's me. I would say my game runs fairly smoothly, all things considered, but some people will have no issues whatsoever. And some people will have a game that's unplayable. Like, I know Kitty, one of our mods, her game will crash pretty much constantly, so she can barely play. Welcome back, Jessica. Did I unlock the star path? See, I didn't unlock the premium part of the star path yet. Let me tell you why. It's because because I'm waiting to buy moonstones. Listen, I don't want to drop the real life coin on it quite yet. I probably will at some point, but I'm trying to make it a couple to a few more weeks if possible before buying moonstones. Waiting until my IRL wallet is in a better place. Okay, let's fish this. Oh, also though, tomorrow, okay, I need to look at a calendar of October because I have a really hard time conceptualizing weeks and days when I'm not actually looking at it, because I'm trying to figure out what we're going to be playing when this month. Because even though I'm not a spooky season girly, I still feel like it's fun to play games that kind of fit the vibes, right? So I'm thinking that I have 3 games that I feel like suit October that we should try on stream that I've not played before. One is called Beacon Pines, one is called Cult of the Lamb, and one is called Love Ghosty. And if y'all have any preferences about which one we play first, let me know. I'm not 100% sure if we'll play one of those tomorrow or if we'll play Date Everything again tomorrow, but like I'll have to check the calendar and kind of like chart out how many days we have left for streams this month and blah, 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 but definitely let me know your feelings. Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate that. Your ears are perked up? Yes, yes. Well, the Steam sale was just happening and my partner was very kind and I had been talking about Cult of the Lamb and Love Ghosty and wanting to play them on stream this month. And he got them for me, which was very sweet. Very sweet, very kind. We love a Steam sale. We are a little bit laggy over here in Storybook Vale right now. You only bought it because you had enough free moonstones saved up. You can't afford to spend any IRL money on the game just yet. Oh yeah, I get it for sure. I will get the Star Path. It's just like I'm trying to prioritize premium shop right now, like the things that are only there for a week, because I'll have time to get the Star Path. You've only heard of Love Ghost or the Ghosty one, so you can't say which you'd prefer. That's fair. I was trying to look up some assets today for the games for like thumbnails and stuff. Let me just say, I wish more games would put out free press kits. This is purely like a content creator grievance, so many of you probably do not care about this or even know what I'm talking about, but games, sometimes they'll just like send them to people that they ask to review their games, like news outlets or whatever, or if they're giving somebody a code to their game or something, they'll send them one. But a lot of games will have a free press kit available. It's essentially like a big folder of assets. So it'll have the key art for the game, it'll have PNGs of the logo with just like a transparent background so you can make, you know, whatever kind of images you want to make. It'll have some character art, usually some in-game screenshots, and those are so helpful for making thumbnails of games, especially if I haven't played them before. And there was one game that I was like, why can I not find, why is there not a press kit out for this? That's frustrating, but I will overcome. I will persevere and I'll make something cute-ish. I'll make something that's obvious enough what I'm playing, and that's, I guess, the most important thing. Why is this mindfulness thing not ticking off? Is it because I specifically need a gem? There we go. Dig anywhere in the valley. Okay, when you say anywhere though, does it count if I'm like here? Which is specifically not the valley. We'll see. Random, but you feel like we've talked about Taylor Swift on the channel, so you're curious if I heard the new album. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit at the beginning of stream. I've listened to it a couple times, well, like a small handful of times, and I do enjoy it. At first, when I first listened to it, I was like, this might be one of my favorite of her albums of like the last few. I'm not 100% sure if I feel that way anymore. I have to think about it a little bit. But I do enjoy it. I feel like it's a fairly good vibes album. But I tend to like Taylor's, like, I don't know how to explain this. I like her music for music's sake, but I think I mostly enjoy her writing. So I think like Folklore and Evermore, where she was really leaning into more kind of story-based writing, and even Tortured Poets to a certain extent, because of the writing on it, I really, really enjoyed it. But the writing on this one is not my favorite. So after the initial, like, oh my goodness, I just listened to a new Taylor Swift project, and like the chill boppiness of it all, I feel like I need to sit with it a little bit more to determine like how I'm mostly gonna listen to it, where it's gonna kind of sit in my ranking of albums. Don't forget the vacuum there. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Someone did mention that you can put the vacuums. Yes, in the little, for lack of a better word, crevice. I don't know. The pathway between those two areas. I'll try to remember that. Neve, hello, hello. This one isn't your favorite either. You liked it, but not as much as her previous two. I feel like also I just had a little bit of a different idea of what I imagined it would sound like based on how she kind of talked about it leading up to it. So it's not that it was like a disappointment. It was just like a little bit of a surprise. But I do like it. I also feel like Fate of Ophelia is one of her strongest singles, like lead singles. I feel like sometimes the lead singles aren't like, they don't hit the way that I would like for lead singles to hit, but this one I'm like, yes, it's a bop. Pick the fruit that put Snow White to sleep. I can do that. The only song that I'm not a big fan of is Cancelled. That's like the only true skip on the album for me. I'm not really sure why I don't like it. It kind of reminds me of like the little sister of Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, but like the little sister that needs a little bit of a glow up still, you know? That's how I feel about it. The first verse of Eldest Daughter does make me cringe, so I just like block my ears for that. And then Would, I just completely tune out all of the lyrics. But I bop to the instrumental. The instrumental is so good. Why did I come down here? Oh yes, meals. None in here. I actually don't know if I have any in any of these. Oh yes, these ones. Meals done. Mine precious gems with a royal tool. We go mining. Actually, do I have any mining elixirs? I don't know, but I can check. I don't really know if I think it's necessarily a quality over quantity thing or like a quantity over quality thing. I think, at least for me, it's more like, it's kind of like when people write a lot of books in different genres, like not every book is gonna hit the same way because the genres are different. That's kind of how I view Taylor Swift a little bit. Like all of her projects are pretty distinct and some of them are just gonna be more to my taste than others, but especially because I don't make music. I can't really speak on whether that, like, I don't necessarily think that means it's a bad product or like a subpar product. It's just like you have 12 albums, like not every one of them is going to be your favorite. You feel like there are usually at least a few songs that stick out to you, but this album, all the songs seemed a bit too similar. I was saying something similar to that. I don't think that the songs sound similar to each other. I just think they're all somewhat like similar in terms of quality and catchiness to me. Like, I don't think any of them are a standout hit. And I think on the one hand, that's good because there aren't really flops on the album to me. But on the other hand, it's like sometimes having one or two standout hits kind of boosts the appeal of a project. But I feel like all of the songs are good. There's not something that is like an immediate like wow, like earworm to me. Well, that's a little bit of a lie in terms of earworm because the melodies are very catchy and I have had a lot of the melodies in my head. But there's no song that's like I'm trying to think of like there's not like I don't know. There are so many albums that have so many standouts. But yeah, yesterday I feel like the song Honey and the song Ruin the Friendship were the two that were stuck in my head. Today it's Elizabeth Taylor and The Life of a Showgirl. I really like The Life of the Showgirl as a song. Very good. And I think Taylor and Sabrina sound really good together on it. Oh, I don't know why I'm still mining. Tackle royal tasks. Anyway, remove 4 night thorns or feed a fox. I can do either of those. I'm here in the land of foxes. Speaking of the land of foxes, the one line that really confuses me is we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. I don't know what that means. In the context of the song or really anything else. That's the one that's a bit of a head scratcher to me personally. Not what does the fox say? Oh my goodness. Remember when they did that one on Glee, I think? What a silly song to cover. My goodness. Glee sometimes did not take itself seriously enough. Where's Goofy? Goofy? Mr. Goof? Actually, you know what? While I'm still with Lumiere, what is it that you want for your daily gifts?
Welcome.
Pinecone, orange, marsh, milkweed, and evergem. Okay, let me take a picture of that so I remember. Anyone remember? Okay, the way I said remember just then reminded me of the song Fame. Did anyone watch the Fame movie remake that they did in like the mid 2010s or something? You've still got to start Glee. Currently watching the new monster show on Netflix by Mr. Murphy. I don't know what that one is. Wait, so have you not watched Glee at all? Like, are you starting a first watch or are you starting like a second watch? Okay, where's this photo that I need to see to get the things that I need? There we are. Okay. Orange, marsh, milkweed. Never a full season or anything. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so funny. It's so quotable. Well, it's pretty quotable, but a lot of things like I don't think like I don't know that I would actually quote because like I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying all that. They were really out of pocket. Hi, Lady Danbury. Hello, how are you? Okay. You can have that. And let me get you a pine cone and an everjam. Pine cone. And an Evergem. Beautiful. Okay, no, this rainbow fox is hungry for attention. I'm trying to speak with Lumiere here, actually. To give you this. And to give you this.
Of course.
Welcome to level 6, my friend. This is so funny to me. How far into the update am I? I really haven't done anything with the update today. On Wednesday, we did enough to get both Cogsworth and Lumiere into the valley. That was pretty much it. Today, I just did my DreamSnap, and now I'm working on the star path a little bit. I don't have the premium star path yet. But, yeah. That's pretty much it. How about you? Let me go grab Sir Goof. Probably at his home. We are.
Yippee!
Let's hang out.
Whoa!
Do I think I'll have the rest of the areas done by update time? Oh. Like, by DLC time, do I think I'll have the rest of my maps done? You know, we can always be optimistic. We can certainly always be optimistic. However, we'll try. I would like to at least have my valley done, I think. If I don't do Eternity Isle, I think that's okay, if my valley is finished.
Hi.
Give this to you. I have your order. There we go. You got the premium star path over the weekend and finished it. Finished all the quests for the clock and candle too. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was away for the weekend and did not do a single thing while I was away. So the only time I played was on Wednesday and obviously today. Your Valley and Vale are done, so you're happy. Eternity Isle can wait. Yeah. For sure. Do we think we're gonna get more Star Wars stuff next year? I don't know why I just started thinking about that. I think because I have some of the Star Wars stuff in Eternity Isle. I'm kind of curious. You need it? Need more Star Path stuff or more Star Wars stuff? To be fair, I feel like the stuff that we did get, like the buildings, I really like them. We know how I feel about a certain someone, but the dress was fabulous. You know what revelation, an unfortunate revelation that I kind of had yesterday? I kind of had the revelation that, in the world of Epic, the musical, Odysseus is kind of Anakin, and Penelope is kind of Padme, and that made me kind of upset. Like, it really changed some things for me. I was already a little bit of an Odysseus hater. Hate to say it. And now I feel perplexed. I don't know where that other bush went, but there's that. Okay. I need more fish. Yeah, a certain someone. I was trying to not... It's fine. We can allude to the rant without going full rant. Harvest 3 bananas, mine in the Forgotten Lands, and the Glade. Okay. You'd be upset too because being Anakin and Padme is not a compliment. Well, yes. You love the Annie rants. I'm glad you do, considering you love Anakin. I feel like I have that energy with some things. There are some things that I really enjoy, and yet I also kind of enjoy people. Like, there are some things that I hold a little bit too dear to hear people speak ill of. I feel like those things are somewhat few and far between, though. I think it's because even things that I love, I can be critical of, because I feel like being respectfully critical is one of the biggest forms of flattery, because it means you care enough to want something to be the best that it can be and to kind of see a vision of how it could be the best that it could be. So sometimes when I really like things, I like seeing people criticize it, sometimes even rant about it, because I'm like, wow, I have a greater appreciation of this thing, understanding someone else's perspective, and maybe it's even enlightened me a little bit. It can be nice. It's a love-hate thing like Marmite. Oh my goodness. I've had Marmite before. It, you know, it was certainly something. I can understand the love-hate descriptor. Respectfully critical, yes. I try to be respectfully critical when I am critical of things. Sometimes it might be a little less respectful, but I really try to keep it respectful. Wait, you need Jar Jar Binks like as a character? May I ask why? I feel I don't I don't know if I agree about the necessity of Jar Jar Binks in Dreamlight Valley. I don't know if I feel that there's even a necessity for Jar Jar Binks within Star Wars, but maybe that's just me. I do feel like he's maybe one of the more commonly hated characters. That's a choice indeed. You as a Jar Jar truther is, I feel like, a big reveal. I don't know if I've even met a Jar Jar Binks truther before. Sell 5 fruits. Wait, I don't even know how... Oh, 5,000. That's kind of a lot. It says I've only spent 1 minute with Goofy, which is kind of diabolical. You're a complicated person. I love that. I hope you never meet another.
Hey there.
Oh goodness. You can have this, and you can have 2 of those. There you go.
Oh.
Plant some veggies. Bring 2 gifts. Collect 3 bonus items as a companion. What are the bonus items that my companions can collect? The Fox Boys. Ah, gems. Well, that's gems and fish. Cool.
I'll keep that in mind. I will go buy some lettuce so I can plant that.
How's it going?
Bye. If I had to have one character from Star Wars in the game, who would I want? I don't know. I feel like for me, I wouldn't say that I loved the Star Wars movies, but I did like them pretty, like, I enjoyed them. But I feel like for me, Star Wars is a little bit more of a, like, plot, like, more of interest with the plot than the characters. I don't know that any of the characters individually are the most compelling to me, but maybe on a rewatch they would be, because I've only watched each of the movies once. Probably Han would be my favorite character if I had to guess. But I feel like maybe he just has the most presence. Add 3 decorations to the peaceful meadow. Okay. 3 little Mikeys. Palpatine, stop. Mine 4 rock spots in the Frosted Heights. That's actually probably a good idea because my 1 fox should be able to give me extras. 2 birds, 1 stone. In all seriousness, characters wouldn't really fit in the game. I feel like that's the fun of it, though. That would be what made it funny. So I'm not against characters being added. I just don't have somebody that I'm really rooting for to be added. You never got invested in the characters, just the story. Then again, you watched Star Wars for the first time ever this year. Yeah, I had watched part of New Hope a couple times years ago with the intention of watching all of the movies, and I just like never really made it through New Hope. But I watched all of them for the first time, maybe like 2 years ago. Where are my foxes? Oh, there they are. Collect 3 bonus items given by a companion. Got any bonus items for me, foxes? Having Darth Vader pacing around telling everyone he's their dad. My goodness. Actually, I think I needed to level this fox up before it can drop bonus items. We're almost there, though. I feel like I've mentioned this before, too. Darth Vader, I understand that he's a legendary character. I'm not trying to take anything away from that. I do, however, feel like I didn't really get the fear factor. Like, I wasn't scared of Darth Vader in the original movies. I just knew that he was meant to be scary. When I really was scared of Darth Vader was that one scene in Rogue One. That scene was so cool. Oh my goodness. I don't remember a single thing from Rogue One except for that one really cool scene towards the end with Darth Vader. My goodness. That was so sick. My favorite outfit, like in the game? I don't know if I have like a favorite outfit because I kind of switch it up a lot, but the one that I wear probably the most regularly is usually for update days. I'll wear an outfit that I think was one of the bonus outfits you could get. It might have been, actually, this is a little annoying if this is the case. I think it was the early purchase outfit for the Rift in Time DLC, so I don't know if you can get this anymore, but y'all can let me know if that's not true. It's this gilded royalty outfit. I think it's really cute, and it's what I usually wear
when it's like an update day. Yes, Anthony, I know the true identity of Darth Vader. Three coffee beans. That stinks power outfit, exactly. Chroma Koi, wait, why are we crying? Okay, let me see what Cogsworth wants. Bones, yellow bromeliad, and shiny bumblestone. I can do that. And you're coming with me, Goofy. And let me turn these off before I go into my house. If Kitty was here, she would be dissing you down for the typo. Oh, for sure. Okay, yellow bromeliad. I need bones. Okay, if I can leave my room. Thanks for lurking, Lady Danbury. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good sleep. You're able to catch a nap. When did I start playing Dreamlight Valley? Pretty much when it first came out in early access. So I've been playing for just over 3 years at this point. It's been a minute. In a way, it feels like I've been playing way longer than that. And in a way, I'm kind of like, how has it possibly been 3 years already? Does anyone else feel that way who's been playing Dreamlight Valley for a long time? Or is that just because I'm getting old and time is a weird soup? There's Cogsworth. Hi, Emily. How are you doing today?
There are so many
Not you. Cogsworth. Ah, yes.
titles really ought to be more commonplace.
Ah, there you are.
I have something to give you. There we go. It's a very relaxing game. It is. The clock and candles quest lines are good. Can tell they're really trying to change them up. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I do appreciate how I feel like recently with some of the quests and certainly with the new event that we have coming up, they're really trying to spice it up a little bit, you know?
Ask for kinder name.
And I think that's good because the game has been around for a while and the quest lines were pretty samey. Like, I know that was a big complaint that people had about how everything felt kind of like fetch questy and kind of like busy work. So I support making a change. Would y'all? Okay, yeah.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Let me talk to you.
Pardon me.
Feed a squirrel. Sell some vegetables. Do I have any vegetables in my pockets? I don't. Okay. We've also been playing for 3 years. Kind of weird to think about it as such a long commitment to one game. I know. I think this is... Well, no, I know this is the game I've played consistently for the longest amount of time of any game. Doing. I'm like halfway there. Let me see if I can get these apples. You tried taking the advice about growing carrots and Goofy decides to go low on stock. Wait, of the seeds? He shouldn't. Wait, doesn't Goofy have infinite seeds? I think you should be able to buy like the seed packets, the carrot seed packets here, not like the actual carrots. You should be able to buy as many as you want, really. I don't think there's a maximum unless that's changed. But the biome that has the pumpkins is the Forgotten Lands up here. It's usually one of the last places people unlock, if not the last place. But yeah, the pumpkin seeds. We need a Scrooge shop interior update. That would be nice. You were trying, but he wasn't letting you unless it was a glitch. My gut feeling would be that that was a glitch, because I don't think that there's a limit on how many seeds you can buy per day from Goofy. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, though.
How's it going?
Sell. Cook any 2-star meal. Probably something that's more than 2 stars will also be okay. All right. Let's see if I have some in the thing. Over here. I'll be having that. Catch fish somewhere peaceful. Well, that's perfect because I'm already here. Fish. Oh, I forgot. Goofy's a fishing person.
Anything can happen.
Whoa! Wait, who's invisible in fishing? Do y'all see that? There's an invisible fishing rod right there. It just disappeared, but it was right across the way, and now someone's moving in there invisible. Is that Penelope? Now they're popping over here. You can see like the sparkles moving, and now they're moving that way. It's Vanellope. Oh, she's just glitched. Okay, girl. She's in stealth mode.
Well, I shall.
Now she's fishing over there. Oh, she put the rod away again. I feel like my game's trying to make a liar out of me. Because now she's popping that way, but she did have the fishing rod out on that other pond again as well. Stealth mode activated, honestly. I'm so bad at stealth in games. What was it in Breath of the Wild? There was like, I forget what the people are, but they're like the masked people that pop up and just attack you out of nowhere, kind of. And you had to go to their like place where they live and kind of sneak through or something. I was so bad at that. There was also, I feel like pretty early on in Hogwarts Legacy, this whole stealth section where you had to sneak around the library. Ah, the Yaga clan or something. Yeah. That was difficult, and the stealth section in the library of Hogwarts Legacy I had a hard time with. Also, Echoes of Wisdom had a stealth section where you had to like be Zelda and like sneak in pots and like move boxes and crates to hide yourself. I had a hard time with that too. Just not a stealthy girl, I don't know. Even though I am playing a rogue right now in D&D, so I get to pretend to be sneaky. Max follows Eric around, that's so cute. Oh, you can actually decide if you have any notable companions. There are certain ones that you can assign to different villagers, like Magic Carpet. Oops. Magic Carpet you can assign to Aladdin or Jasmine. Dinah you can assign to Alice. Figaro to Minnie. Max to Eric. Footstool to Belle or Beast. Hey Hey to Moana or Maui. And Pua to Moana or Maui. And then Maleficent's Raven to Maleficent. So then they'll follow them around. That was added, I think a couple updates ago. Like not this one, but the one before maybe.
There are so many possibilities for adventure here.
Hi Momo. Would I ever play Baldur's Gate? I have played Baldur's Gate in my free time. Not all of it. I played the first 2 acts. And I started the 3rd act, but I didn't make it very far into it. I would be willing to play it on the channel, but I don't know if people would be interested since I have played it a little bit before. That being said, it's very much like choose your own adventure, and like you don't necessarily, not even necessarily, you don't see everything on your first playthrough. So there would still be some things that were new to me, I'm sure. Have I seen what it says when you go to remove a companion from someone? It seems so harsh. I have not seen it. Wait, I have to check now. Even if I clicked on it, I certainly didn't. See what it said. Unassign. Oh, wait. Wait. I don't think... When you go to remove to the character... Wait, you talk to the character and then you can remove it from them? Wait, why is that even an option? But now I need to see.
Anyone seen a missing arrow?
I've not seen it, Merida. Minnie? Hey, girl.
Hello.
Say goodbye to the companion? You're always...
Goodbye.
Oh, she didn't care. Do they usually get upset? She said bye, I guess. Oh, the say goodbye. Oh, the actual menu option. That is kind of wild. Pet your critter companion. Hey, buddy. Where's my other critter companion? Rainbow Fox? Rainbow Fox? Hogwarts stealth quests made you jump when you got caught playing in easy difficult mode. Oh yeah, it was like some of the stealth things, it's so scary when they do catch you. Like incredibly scary. Okay. Let me sell some stuff. I need 15,000 star coins. I don't need these. None of this is going to get me close to 15,000 star coins. I can sell some of this stuff. Actually, I can probably sell all of this. Oh, that's way more. I'll just sell the rest of this too while I'm here. Why not? Why not? You used to be great at stealth back in the days of Metal Gear Solid games. I don't think I know what that is. I've heard the name before, but I don't actually know what it is. Uproot night thorns. Can do. I'll be taking these. Mine for blue gems. I kind of just want to at least finish this spend time with Goofy thing. I think that would be nice. Earn a Dreamlight. Pick some mushrooms.
I'm so clever.
Okay.
Sometimes I even surprise myself.
Mushrooms. You just got jump scared by how many star coins in Dreamlight I have? Oh, yeah. Well, you know. My Dreamlight has seen better days. Honestly, my star coins have too, to be honest. But they're both doing okay at the moment. Feed a critter, feed a squirrel, feed a sea turtle, take a picture with a companion. Okay. Well, I can take a picture with a companion. Oh, I don't have the rainbow box equipped at the moment. When did that happen? Oh, when I accidentally took somebody else's companion again, of course. You struggled with the memory task this time. Took you a hot minute as you had none lying around. I left a bunch out on the little farming island I had made to top up my stores. So I should be good whenever it wants me to. Been some memories. Okay, I need seaweed. Because I guess I crafted with it. No, not a cod. I would really like them to add a feature where you can... I've mentioned this somewhat recently, actually, where you can toggle a chest to not have its items used to craft. I feel like you can do that in possibly Coral Island and Fields of Mystria. I haven't played Stardew Valley enough to figure out whether you can for that or not. But I feel like that's a really nice feature. Because I've talked about making like a single storage room for every, like, one stack of everything for favorite gifts and stuff like that. But what prevents me from doing that is that when you're crafting, I think it takes from the chest with the fewest number of things. So they would always end up getting emptied out because it would be the chest with the fewest number of something. Catch fish from the Sunlit Plateau and the Forgotten Lands. That would be massive if they did, especially for the vintage chest. Yes, also for the vintage chest.
I'll never grow up.
Had to plant cotton and potatoes, so that made you slow down a little on the star path. Gotcha. That's okay, though. There's so much time to complete it. And it's pretty quick, all things considered. Especially compared to, like, the star paths of old. Thanks, Goofy. And the fact that the chest syncs across all of the ones you place, it would make sense to not have it pull from them. I agree. That's a big desire of mine. There are a lot of earn, Dreamlight, and do royal tasks duties. I mean, that makes sense because they took out a lot of types of tasks. So they had to kind of add more of the others to fill in the space, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Completed the community center in Stardew. Oh my goodness, congratulations. I am not super familiar with that because I only played Stardew that one stream. But if it's anything like Coral Island, which I'm sure it is because Coral Island was really inspired by Stardew Valley, that is quite the feat. Quite the feat indeed. Like completing the goddess bundles in Coral Island. Yeah, that's such a difficult thing to do. It took me ages. Okay. That's done. We have so many things. Get this. Get this. Get this. Yeah, we'll just get everything that we can. It's weird going around and getting just some things from a page because I pretty much always just get everything from one page before I move on to the next. Pokemon ZA is out in like a week or so, so Dreamlight Valley will get left behind for you. The only Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Violet. And I played it on stream. As far as I got on stream was as far as I got at all. I think. This pumpkin head is so scary. Anyway, let me buy some extras of the furniture things. We'll say goodbye to you, and we'll take a look at the things that we've unlocked.
Great to see you.
It was a bad game to start with. Well, yeah. Yeah. I heard mixed things about it. I didn't have too many glitches, but the graphics were a little bit... we'll say... underwhelming. That's the word we'll
Mark me
go with.
words, our villain and their riches are soon parted.
The hate you felt when the Star Path forced you to buy a dress and boots to be able to move on to the bonus rewards. Ah, yes.
Good day to you.
I would love to order some items, please. The Switch 2 upgrade has made it fantastic, though. Wait, like, playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it looks better on the Switch 2. That's good. I wasn't sure how much of it was just the game versus the platform, if that makes sense. Because obviously the platform that it's on is a limitation, but if you kind of already know that that's the limitation, doing extra work to make it better feels like, I don't know. It has a dedicated, oh, dedicated free upgrade. Got it, got it, got it. Okay.
Remember, time is money.
So, we have getting so dark. Oh my goodness. I guess it is evening. We have newest. We did unlock these candy corn nails, which I guess are interesting. We unlocked these stage tights that are cute. Oh, these are very similar to, I mean, obviously they're different, but they're very similar to the ones that came with that Moonstone bundle. Not these ones. Well, yeah. At least in terms of the detail on the back. These ones are shorter and they don't have it on the front, and they've got the little diamond, but the material of it is pretty much the same. Wait, why can't I find them here? Oh, the stage tights. Yeah. Cute though. Newest. Also unlocked this from Cogsworth, which is, you know, a hat. And we have these, oh, I'll have to take off my jacket. We have the hat, which I love. I unlocked it last time, actually. We have the gloves, which are cute, and we have the boots. It's very much like the gloves and the boots are very much giving me like Druid, which is a lot of fun. Hi, Steve. Hello. I'm gonna go down to the beach to look at the other stuff because I can't really see up here. It's too shady for the time of day. And then we have, I should probably just go inside. Well, we'll look at this tree at least before we go inside. I like this tree. I think it's cool that it's coming out of the stone, and I like the little mushrooms on it. Also, we have some scraggly trees, but I feel like we haven't had a scraggly tree added to the game in a long time. So that is nice. Gives you something else to... I feel like it would look good with this arch. Yeah. This tree would be cool in the glade, actually. I know it's in the spooky star path, but I feel like it's kind of glade coded. Anyway. We like it, we like it. What does the interaction with the tree do? Wait, does it have an interaction? It's an animal. It's an animal companion house. That is so cool. Wow. That is cool. I didn't know that. I love that. I wish we had more items like this, because I love the functionality of the animal companion houses, but oftentimes the like aesthetic of it isn't exactly what I'm going for in any given area. So having more natural elements that work in that way would be so nice. Okay, I need a house. Give me this one. Actually, yeah, that's fine. It'll look cool with the ravens for sure. Like a woodland creature area with the trees. I agree. Okay. Oh, that's... Wait, why is this outdoor only? Wait. Is this just it being glitched for me, or is it actually outdoor only? And why, if it is outdoor only, did they show it to us inside in the developer update video? I wish this was also a shelf that could go on the wall. That would be really nice. Because that was really silly of them, if it is outdoor only, to show us it in that way. Newest, please. Wait. Oh, cool. So you just won't. That's fine. And floors. I really like this floor and the wall. The only thing is that I kind of wish there was a way, like, it kind of looks a little bit 3D from some angles, the little mushrooms, like from here, it kind of looks like it has a little bit of dimension, but then you get up close to it and it's like, that's flat. I wish it gave a little bit more dimension. This is very cute. Hi, Laura. Hello. This is very cute, and I love the box that's on here. This one. No, not that. This. That is so cute. And the window is stunning as well. Like the wallpaper with the 3D wooden staircase, the one that we got from Storybook Vale. This one. That's cool. Stayed up and watched Critical Role and you're hooked and currently watching Campaign 1. Oh my goodness, Steve. Okay, the thing about Campaign 1, it's kind of like messy because they were just figuring it out. The quality is not that great, like in terms of like actual visual and audio quality, because it was a long time ago and they weren't the huge media company that they are right now. But I do love Campaign 1. If it feels like a weird place to jump in because it jumped in the middle of a campaign that they were already playing, I would recommend like Googling the start of the Briarwood Arch and starting there. That's a good jumping off point. But I do love Critical Role. I love the first campaign, and I loved episode 1 of Campaign 4 that just happened. In fact, I want to rewatch it. It was so good. Oh my goodness, there are so many characters and they have so many like they all kind of have intricate relationships with each other and with the world. It's a new world. Okay, if anybody is interested in starting Critical Role, now is the time, in my opinion, because they literally just kicked off their new campaign. It's in a new world, a new DM, new player characters, so like you don't have to have any of the weight of like multiple campaigns worth of information that you have to have. Like, it's a clean slate, and it seems like it's going to be really good. I really enjoyed the first episode. Waiting for Thursday. I know. I'm like, I don't want to wait till Thursday. That's why I want to rewatch it. And I also want to take some notes because there was so much lore that was dropped about the world and stuff. So I want to make sure that I didn't really miss anything. Oh my goodness. After the break, when, oh my goodness. I'm going to make this as little spoiler as possible. I don't think I'm going to give anything integral away in case anybody watches Critical Role or wants to watch it and hasn't watched it yet. But this episode from Thursday, the first kind of bit after the break, when it was what was going on with the character Thimble, I sobbed. I sobbed. It was so good, so heartfelt. That was not the first time I cried, but that was the hardest that I cried. Okay. You think your favorite thing from the Star Path so far is the glass wall thing with the mushrooms? Like the outdoor wall that you can build with? I haven't unlocked that. Like this here? Wait, is this what we're talking about? Oh, no. I think I know what you're talking about. The window thing. This is really cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexis. I hope you feel better. I'm really excited to unlock that once I get the premium Star Path. Hopefully I get 4K this week and the 10,000 is enough to cover the shop for tomorrow. I also still have to get this, but I'm kind of waiting because I want to finish the quests before the showcase. I have enough on my plate to get done before the showcase, so maybe the Beauty and the Beast bundle, this Once Upon a Dance Dream bundle, will be a post-showcase adventure. They did eat with the Star Path. They really, really did. Man, now I want to see if my partner wants to watch Critical Role again. Critical Role is also a podcast. They stream like the visual version of it, and they upload that as well. But they also have a podcast. I love watching the visuals because they have this stunning, beautiful set, and everyone is such a great actor that it's really fun to watch their performances. But we watched the first half on Thursday night, but it was so late. We stopped at midnight, and then we restarted and finished it on the car ride yesterday. My partner couldn't watch it, but I had like my little iPad in my lap as we were driving, and I watched it, and it was so good. So very good. Okay, any other Nightthorns? I just want to clear those. I'm stalling. This is what happens when I've been away from stream for what feels like too long, and then I'm like, you know, girl, you finished everything you were intending to do on stream today. But how can you stall? The bundle is great. You love the items so much. I'm excited about the bundle. I really do want to get it. I just don't want to feel like the showcase is going to be a day when we don't play at all. I want to wrap what I can up in a nice little bow before the showcase and then pick up again afterwards, you know? So I'm just going to wait on getting the bundle until afterwards, I think. Yeah, this is where I run around randomly cleaning up. It's a bit of a habit, to be honest. It's a bit of a habit.
The sun here is high.
Okay, I think those are all of the night ones, so.
Scrumptious berries later.
Hi, Beth. Hello. Do I have Lumiere and Cogsworth in the Valley? I do, yeah. That's what we did on update day. We just did all of the realm stuff to bring them here. Okay, my outfit, it's a mess. Ignore that. We are going to wrap up. Thank you all for liking the stream if you have. I'm going to see who else is playing. and we're gonna try to raid somebody if we can. I'll be back tomorrow. We're either gonna be playing Date Everything or something kind of fun, autumnal, cozy, spooky. We'll see what I'm feeling in the morning when I have to make my thumbnail. And then Wednesday we'll be back. I did post the schedule, by the way. It's on the post tab of my YouTube page, and it's also on the live stream schedule channel in Discord if you're curious. We are going to go see Jersey, who we haven't been able to raid in a little while. He is working on the Star Path in Dreamlight Valley, so if you have some time, please pop over and send some love, drop some likes, do all the things that, you know, YouTubers tell you to do. I don't know. Be kind. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, everybody.